Yo, what's up guys, SnipeBG here. I'm going to be commentating over some Tracer gameplay where I ranked up from Pro 5 into All-Star 1. I've been playing a bunch of Stadium lately. I've been playing Tracer and I'm going to show you guys how I got All-Star. Alright, so right out the gate, we're starting on Nepal Shrine, which I think is a pretty good Tracer map. It's pretty easy to flank on point and get a lot of value that way. But I start by getting the Foresight perk, which allows your next 6 shots to auto-aim after you use Blank. I think that's OP as fuck and makes Tracer way easier to get one clips on. For my items, I'm going to go with First Aid Kit, which allows you to heal a little bit sooner when you're outside of combat. I think this is great for flanking. It makes it easier to flank. And then I'm just getting more damage and then more attack speed. Alright, so it's first round. My thoughts are I probably just want to flank, go right side. I know they have a Tracer, so I probably want to be wary of her. That's something I've learned recently when playing Tracer is sometimes your biggest enemy is the enemy Tracer. Like right here where I kill her, you can get caught up so easily and she can just blink to you and kill you. But yeah, I make a pretty dumb play here. I push McCree thinking I can kill him and he just 2-shots me. But yeah, this next clip kind of reiterates what I've just been saying about Tracer. I pull up, one clip Tracer, and I show her who's big dog. I've been talking a lot about Tracer, but I think DPS in general gets a lot of value taking these off angles and attempting to flank. That's something that the tanks can't always really do. They're a lot slower and they're often melee characters. So I think it's really important to try to take it, even though as you can see here I'm not really doing much and I'm kind of just getting killed by Tracer and Lucio.
That's my ass. McCree's behind on the left.
Here goes below.
No, dude. But I'm coming back. I'm taking that off angle as I should be. I see McCree start to push me. I want to bait his flash here. I try. He doesn't go for it. I pull up with my McCree. He uses flash for no reason and we just kill him instantly. And then Lucio's dead and by now the fight's basically over. We got 2 clean ass kills. And with the scoreboard being 96 for us, that's going to be game as well. Tracer's going to pull up. Lucio's going to pull up. We're going to kill them both. And that's going to be round 1 in the bag. Alright, so moving on to round 2, I'm going to start by selling 2 of my items because there's really only one item that I want, and that's going to be the Phantasmic Flux, which gives me plus 10% weapon and ability power and weapon and ability lifesteal. I think that's huge. Alright, so now moving into round 2, it's a little chaotic when it starts. I go for the flank, as I usually do. I take so much damage instantly that I just have to recall. And I keep getting low, and then right here this illustrates what I've been saying about Tracer. She tries to push me. She should have killed me right there. I still killed her because she's bad, but she should have killed me. She did the right play. I was antied, I was 1 HP, and she ran for me. She used her blinks to get to me, which was smart. I just one-clipped her. But as you can see, my whole team dies, and Tracer's not going to win a 1v5, so I just leave. So I realized that they're taking the lead right here, so I decided to go contest the Orisa on point. I just try to not die and just try to stop them from pushing point at all. I see that their Tracer is on our back line, so I go to peel for her. And I actually waste a bunch of time trying to peel for her. I think it's good to peel for your healers. Even on Tracer, she's really quick, but this is just not how you do it. I'm just wasting a bunch of time and doing absolutely nothing. But big shock, my whole team dies because I was chasing a Tracer all game and doing absolutely nothing. So I gotta run away and just try to not die. Alright, so really quickly, I want to talk about the difference between my build and their Tracer's build. So their Tracer, as you can see, when she uses her recall, she drops a pulse bomb. That's different from mine. I use the blink auto aim. I think it's a little more consistent for like winning 1v1s and getting kills, but I actually died a bunch of times to that pulse bomb thing, so maybe it is good. But Lucio jumps me here, and after both of us missing a couple of shots, he ends up taking me down. But it's next fight, I'm shooting Orisa, I get down to 18 HP, so I have to use recall, and then I blink away, get down to 1 HP, grab the health pack. I see Tracer's chasing me, so I try to bait her here, bring her that way, and then blink through the piece of wood, because I'm the GOAT, and I escape. But I'm coming back with my team. I decide to go right side, try to contest their point. I see this McCree, he starts shooting at me, gets me low, I have to use recall. I go back in, and he just kills me. And with no one on our team being able to touch point, that's going to be round 2 for the enemy team. Alright, moving on into round 3, we're going to be playing Redwood Dam, and I get to choose my second power, so I'm actually going to go for T-Racer, where Blink teleports you 3 meters further and grants you 10% movement speed for 1 second. I'm also going to pick up this blue that turns 100 health into armor. Alright, so moving on into round 3, I decided to go right side, and I decided to control this little room a little bit. Hopefully someone pushes me. I see Tracer, I get her to 1 HP. She ends up hitting me with her pulse bomb, recall dumbass shit, and she gets out. At this point, Tracer's in my head. She knows that she can bait me. She knows that I'm not going to kill her, so that's exactly what she does here. She just wastes my time in here. I don't think she tries to kill me. She just knows that she can bait me until the McCree comes and kills me. But I'm coming back, and I'm not feeling good this round. I've died twice, and I feel like I haven't done anything. And again, I'm just looking at Tracer, wasting all my damn time, and she knows it. She knows I'm not killing her, so she's just playing in my backline. But McCree ends up flashing me, he catches me out, and I die. So I gotta reset, set up for next fight. And I go here to actually make a play and have some impact on the round. I push their Kiri, I get her to half. She TP's out, but that allows me to just push their card, which kind of undoes the fight they were just doing. And then they push me and I blink out. These next couple clips I think illustrate perfectly why Kiriko is a stupid as fuck hero. So I'm chasing her, I throw a pulse bomb, I miss. I'm chasing her forever, it seems. Get her to half, get her to 1, and she just fucking heals up to full. And I'm chasing her again. She gets shattered, get her to 1, and she's back up to full. And then finally I fucking kill her. What a dumbass hero. And then we kill Lucio, and that's the fight for us. Alright, if that last clip showed how stupid Kiriko is, this clip shows how stupid I am as a player. So I walk in going for a pulse bomb, and I go for the only person that I literally have no chance of killing, Orisa, and then I get caught lacking by McCree and Tracer, and I just die. And genuinely, with some of the decisions I made that round, I don't think we deserve to win that. So that one's going to go to them. Alright, so moving on into round 4, we're going to be playing Hanoka, and I'm just going to be getting one item. It's going to be Codebreaker, which is going to give me 15% weapon power and ignore 50% of armor's damage reduction. I got this in hopes that I could do a little more damage to McCree and maybe a little more damage to Orisa. But I got to be honest with you guys, this round was wholly uneventful. Sans maybe the fact that I contested point a little bit in overtime. Other than that, I really had no impactful plays. Alright, so moving into round 4, we've already talked about abilities and items so much, so I don't really want to go over that. The only thing I really want to say is that I did get the recall perk that when you use recall, it drops a mini pulse bomb. Alright, so moving into this next round, I start by going right side to try to maybe make a play. I can't really find anything. But then I see that their Kiriko uses cleanse, so I TP back. She used her second cleanse, so now she should have no cleanse, and she just TP'd, so she should have no abilities, and I just kill her. And that just leaves Orisa for us to try to burn down. Lucio comes back, and I actually try to fry him. I go up behind to try to make a play on him, and then Tracer pulse bombs me, and I get killed by it. Alright, flash forward a little bit, we're on point. I throw my pulse bomb at McCree, I end up missing. But I turn around and I see Lucio and Kiriko, so I try to push them. I get Kiri to half. She uses her Suzu right there. She uses her TP again, and I'm still shooting her, and then she eventually dies. A little bit later, I'm coming back to point. I see Lucio, get him to 1, and then I get the angle on the right so I can make sure I can finish him off. McCree comes up here, 1 clip him because he's bad. And then I'm in the back line just terrorizing their Kiriko, kill her, and then it's just Orisa left, so we finish her off. And with 90 seconds left on the clock, that's going to be the round in the bag for us. Actually started contributing this round, which is good. Alright, heading on over to Thames District. For items, I think I'm just going to try to go for more attack power so I can just kill people and get 1 clips. I'm kind of just shooting Orisa a little bit. I see Tracer in our back line. I'm trying to deal with her a little bit. And then I see Kiriko, and I'm like, fuck it. I'm just going to push her. But that doesn't end up working out, and McCree just eats my ass. I respawn, and it looks like we're getting spawn camped here, so I need to make a play. I need to do something to, change the tides of the game. So I see Kiri. I go for a pulse bomb on her. It lands. She misses her Suzu, and then we just finish her off. And after shooting 6 clips into Orisa and having her be alive for 35 seconds, we eventually finish her off. So I'm going for a cheeky play here on the flank, and Lucio instantly sees me. So I end up just kind of shooting Orisa a little bit, just trying to farm my ult, and then our Ryan hits a huge shatter that allows me to kill their McCree. So then I push their Kiri. I keep getting to her half, and then she just uses a dumbass fucking ability and gets away. But I'm keeping the pressure on her. I'm going to their payload so they can't push it. I'm trying to just not die and just keep pressure on the carts. I eventually kill Tracer, catch her out, and then I see Lucio trying to kill my Ana, so I try to pulse bomb, end up missing, but she sleeps him, and that allows me to easily take him out with 1 clip, and then we just kill McCree right there. And now I'm back on the Kiri. I'm trying to find her, I'm trying to kill her, but she keeps TPing away. Orisa keeps defending her. I'm struggling trying to get her, but I get her to half there, I get her to TP again, and then I'm on her. And right here, I get a little too focused on the Kiri, and their Tracer throws a pulse bomb, and I die while I still have a bunch of abilities, including a recall. But so I'm coming back, and I end up catching McCree out of position, trying to kill our Ana, and then I'm back on their Kiri, just desperately trying to kill her. I get her to half again. She TPs again. I'm on her again. I'm just on her this whole game, doing absolutely nothing. I end up sticking their McCree. I get him to half, but Kiri ends up saving him. Luckily for me, that is a round right there for us. So that brings the score from 3-3. The comeback is real. We're winning it. We're gonna win this. As you can see, I'm sweating. I'm trying to win. The tensions are high because this is my rank up game. If I win this game, I go from Pro 1 into All-Star 5, which would be huge for me. So the tensions are high. But for my last perk, I'm going to go for Blink of an Eye, which reduces blink cooldown for every headshot I hit. This will just help me be more mobile. And to pair with that, I'm actually getting an item that gives me 25 overshield for every ability that I use, which I think is huge on Tracer. I mean, you have so many blinks, you're constantly using abilities. It's great to like re-heal some health just for using abilities. But so I see Lucio, I'm trying to catch him out. He's a little out of position, but he has so much health and he heals so much that it's just hard for me to really do anything. But I go to touch point here and McCree ends up killing me. So we're coming back. I touch point, I see Kiri, I get a Suzu out, and then I use recall. And I see that my whole team kind of dies, so I'm like, I just gotta come back and maybe get a frag on the way out, or just try to not die. But I see Lucio here, get him super low, and I actually end up taking him out, which is huge. But I'm following our Reinhardt here, and we kill McCree, who's out of position, and then I'm jumping to point trying to contest. I get their Tracer to half. Orisa ults us all in, so I get a recall out, and now we're all nanoed because of our Ana. I'm so slow because of, I think it's when Tracer recalls, she drops a huge field that makes you really slow. So that's why I was so slow there. But I see Kiriko slept behind, and I one-clip her. And then I turn around so I can look at the Lucio and the Orisa, because it's just them two. So I'm just trying to shoot Orisa in the back, kill her, because she cannot get healed up. And she goes down. Our Ana gets pulse bombed, but she somehow lives that. Our Zen ends up using ult to save her, which is pretty huge. And then I notice that Lucio's in the back here, so me and Ana push him. I spray him a little bit. I instantly wake him up, which is not the play, but I do end up finishing him off there, which is huge. But I'm pushing in. I see McCree. I bait out his flash, and I spray him. I get him really low. I throw my pulse bomb, try to hit him. I end up killing him with just my clip, which is huge. And then I'm shooting at Lucio. He's getting Zen orbed, which is good. Shooting at their Tracer, and this is a huge shatter. I try to kill their Lucio. I was so pissed that he got Suzu'd there. Of course he lives that. Their Kiriko's doing everything. But so now their McCree goes down, their Kiriko goes down, and now it's just Lucio flying around. And it's overtime, and we're about to get leads, so they really got to touch here in a second. Lucio jumps in, he gets slept, he goes down. Tracer comes in, she throws a pulse bomb. We try to not die to it. I hit her a little bit. Now their Orisa's in, so it's looking like, we're still looking like we're going to win, but it could be anyone's game. Kiri's in, their McCree kills our Ana, we kill him. Now their Orisa's low. I finally kill Kiriko, I finally kill Orisa. Lucio's in, but it doesn't matter because that's game.
Oh my
we
god.
actually just did it!
Oh my god, I can't believe we just
Good
won
shit,
that. What a
guys.
rank up game. What a rank up game.
Good shit, guys. Well, as you can see, I was pretty happy to get that win, and I think it's not too much of a secret as to why. I ranked up into All-Star, which is the first time I ever did that, and that comeback, man, they were up 3-1, and we really came back, and we took that. I had some big plays on Tracer. I did fuck up a lot, but doesn't really matter. Anyways, guys, that was how you get to All-Star rank on Tracer. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe.